Question though, we're all over 21, correct?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
At 21, how many virgins did you know? At 21.
Oh no, that era people were banging left and right. I think
I'm gonna say I knew 0.
Yeah,
so how many virgins did you know at 21?
I don't know.
I didn't know, but I didn't know about everybody's sex life. I didn't get involved.
I mean, for the people that you do know, your friends, maybe your
No, but you're
family.
asking a good question because we spoke about this before. In our era, because you're talking like 2000s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Prior to social media. It was different
Before
back then.
COVID. Let's just say that.
BC.
It was different.
BC.
We actually did an episode. They said so right around the time where social media, where dating apps blew up, that's where that trend started to happen. Because that's when it kind of flipped where women are saying, okay, I have access to more successful men. I'm going to be a little more selective now. And for guys, it was just like down to the...
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's a great,
that.
you see, that's a rationale.
There's more women getting more action and less men getting action.
It's always been easier for women. Yeah.
I said
It's always been easier for women to get action, no?
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this last time. It's great. It's not a flex that dudes want to fuck me, bro. I want to find a man who's going to fucking take care of me. Like,
we're just keeping it all the way 100 and saying, is it easier for a male or easier for a female to get action? And we know it's easier for a female, right? Although the male is perceived as the playboy and the
we can keep it 100
sex addict and stuff.
We can keep it 100 and say that the women are getting more of the sexual intimacy versus the men. I mean, that's why.
That's not a flex, though.
It's not.
It's not a flex. It's more of a need, though.
It's more of a human need. Men need to be intimate with women. It's part of human nature. And
a woman does not need a male sex at all. That's not like a need.
I don't know. 100%. I mean, we have completely different needs. Look, another problem now that I hear all the time. Oh, there's a porn addiction. That younger men have a porn addiction. So what's the answer? You know
that there's states that it's illegal to watch porn in? Don't ask me why I know
did
that.
not know that.
I think Florida
Don't ask
has...
me why I know that, all right?
But I'm asking Siri that when we leave.
I think
what
Utah.
states?
I think Utah. It's definitely a... this is the...
I think Pornhub got blocked in Florida. I
would hate to be the one that gets arrested for that. Like somebody burst it. All right, put them up.
Right? Like what?
That'd be too much.
I want to go back really quick to the passport bro thing. I think it's fair for guys to at least go to other countries and experience a different culture. Because the thing is, if you spend your entire life in the U.S. and this is all you know, you'll never see...
let's play a game. They can't know that he's American and see how he gets treated.
They can't know he's American.
The woman.
No. I think... you should travel the world. I'm going to tell you this. Before you get married and have children, I think you should travel the world. I think you should date.
I'm just saying that
multicultural,
the women,
your cultural, everything, your fantasy,
yeah.
your not fantasy. And then
I'm just saying the women are going to treat an American man very differently when they know he's American. That's all I'm saying.
There's no argument there. Yeah, 100%.
Of course.
Men are going to travel to Colombia, but it's not just Colombia. Men are going all over the place. I mean, we know there's men that...
there's a lot of states that pornography is illegal in the United States of America. Do you want to... We can...
Yeah, so what states are they? I didn't even know this was...
Okay, let's do the call-off.
Go for it.
Alabama. Arkansas. Florida. Idaho.
I know Florida.
Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi. I didn't know you couldn't watch porn in Mississippi. Wow.
I don't think many knew that either.
Montana,
I didn't know about Florida.
Nebraska, North Carolina, Sweet Home, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee as well, Utah, and last but not least, my middle name, Virginia.
Virginia. That's weird.
I had no idea that it was legal.
I like that, though.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you like that?
Porn's not a good thing for men at all. It destroys their masculinity, their drive. So, yeah.
Took the words out of my mouth.
I don't think you should take that away, though.
Take porn away?
I mean,
making it illegal is a little extreme, I will say. But I mean...
Husband, I don't want you to watch porn, but I don't think you should take porn away.
You said with all the things that you should abolish, porn isn't one of them?
No. There's so many other things you could abolish, not porn.
How about OnlyFans? Would you abolish OnlyFans?
I don't agree with abolishing that. No.
How come?
I feel like people have different range of things. It is not just for you to watch 1,000 people get fucked. I mean, 1,000 men to fuck one girl, but
Ew, is that a thing?
it's a thing.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so-
I'm so
In
sorry,
one day.
sweetheart. I'm
In-
sorry that
in one day.
whatever you've been through in life, like, God bless you. I'm not even playing. That's disgusting.
She makes a lot of money.
was-
I don't give a fuck. Nobody could sell my soul.
And
For
she's
1,000 dicks in one day? Are you out of your fucking mind?
She's pregnant.
Where was her father?
Are you gonna
Oh,
DJ?
that went viral recently. I know what you're talking about.
Where
Yeah,
was
yeah.
her father?
Are you gonna DJ her baby shower?
No.
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 Specifically, if she's like, because she makes mad money.
I don't care. No money is going to buy my morals.
I'll be there with the.
You gotta get that
1,000 dicks, LP?
No,
A
it's-
1,000 dicks?
I don't agree with what she's doing, but she's doing it, and she.
But you're going like,
no,
it's enabling behavior?
She did it. I'm sorry, not she's doing it. She did it. It's done. She's pregnant.
I think there's a serious mental health issue.
people will watch it. They
What,
subscribe to
what
her.
are you going to
She
buy
makes a
that's
lot of
going to
money.
make you forget about 1,000 dicks?
What about the person that's making millions on their feet by watching them? Because people have a weird, what are those called?
Fetishes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's weird, bro. But who am I?
But it happened.
It is.
It happened.
It is. And it's happening.
And the fact that people are watching that, it's disturbing. Like okay, I get it. A pornography, 1-on-1, maybe 3 on whatever, 3. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
But 1,000 people, guys, get it together.
No, but if you
Find
ask,
a hobby.
If you
God
ask
damn
guys, feet are important. How important are
No,
a
fuck
woman's
feet. I'm
feet
talking about the
to
1,000
you
dicks,
two?
bitch.
Oh, you're saying like she can't have like some like crooked toes or something.
Yeah, it
like,
can't
yeah,
be
let's
like-
say like feminine feet, no hair on them or something like that.
that's
Yeah,
important.
Paint the nails, right?
Yeah, no, that's important.
Besides,
Yeah, of course,
we're
yeah.
talking about just pretty toes are ugly. Like
Oh,
it needs
okay.
to be
Yeah.
a standard,
Yeah,
right?
should be, manicure,
100%.
pedicure, whatever.
Is that
Yeah.
a deal breaker for you too?
If they have like busted feet.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
It's a deal
You
breaker.
see?
But you
You
see, you
see?
see what you want.
You
You
see?
you get what you want too.
We're talking about beauty. We're talking about men. The majority of men want a woman. They see a beautiful woman, boom. And then if she takes her shoes off, then it's like,
Like some
if the re-
corny toes.
if the
Some
rest are-
corny ones.
It's like a handsome man, and then they
Yeah.
got something.
I don't know if it'd be a deal
that's
breaker. I
Can
mean,
you
unless
over-
it's like size 14.
Like, what if
feet
she
or
had a
something.
bad week? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it was like a...
hey, can you overlook something? Sure. I mean, if everything, a lot
Not
of
me repping the corny
if-
toes,
if-
bitches.
If a lot of things check off the boxes, then you can overlook, maybe some feet that are average.
busted toes and busted pedicure are two different things. There's women that
okay, you
have
see, there's tears. There's tears to this shit.
There's
Yeah,
levels.
there's levels to this shit. Did you get a pedicure yet? Or oh my God, why are your toes looking in different directions? It's totally different
But what
levels.
if Shorty didn't have plastic surgery money, and you know what I'm saying? They came from the Indian native ones where
Wait, what? If you need plastic surgery on your
if
feet,
your
it's
toes
over.
are matching,
It's over.
I mean, you
It's
just
over.
said
Game over.
feet going. You just said feet going opposite. Whose toes are going different directions? How does that?
Well, I know there's people that walk with their feet kind
Again,
of
that's
open.
a that's a
Well,
pre.
like a
Your feet could get messed up from like high heels and shit and
I'm
stuff like
gonna
that. So it
say
could happen, I
that.
guess.
Yeah,
So.
bitches want the shoes. They fucking up your feet. Look at you. Now you're missing out on good guys.
Now your toes.
Now
off.
you're missing out on good guys because you was over here doing shoe stuff.
Men, have you the podcast guys? Have you gotten a pedicure before? A male pedicure?
A girl took me to get it done once. Yeah, I did.
So you
it's
don't
necessary.
maintain
It was
your
so
feet.
that part where they scrub your feet, like I almost kicked her from because I wasn't expecting that. It was
So you
pickles.
don't maintain your feet
No, I clip my nails like
on your
frequently.
own.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
go to
Yeah.
like
No.
Of course, you take
Okay.
care of, you maintain your feet, everything. Hair.
I thought the whole thing was pretty like relaxing and shit until she tried to put a clear coat on it. And I was like, yo, what are you doing?
Chill. You
Yeah,
don't
so
do that.
fucking
You don't
do
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Do some oils, the
Yeah.
little oils to push down the cuticles. You know what I'm saying? But not no
I think
clear.
guys should take care of their nails. Like,
course.
you don't want like. Some,
I don't know.
like,
How do you feel about guys with clear nail polish?
No nail polish. No, nail polish.
Yeah, but Hugh,
I'm fine with it.
the clear
because
nail polish on the men.
my husband gets his nails done.
Okay.
Not religiously, but if I'm going, he won't let me go alone.
Right. I love
He
that.
needs his moment. to
There's
get
definitely
his
something very
manicure.
like if a man can walk around with clear nail, like that definitely shows a certain level of confidence.
I'm gonna say this. I've been around a lot of guys that have money, don't. Most of them have their nails done. I really look and pay attention.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I've been around like rappers and artists that I know they make money, and I looked at their hands and I'm like, oh shit.
It's a clean look, and it does give off like a certain confidence for a
get
man
your
to be
nails
like,
done.
yo, my nails is clear. Like, it's like, oh, all right, we'll put some respect on that.
So
name.
There's
I
one
think
thing to take care of yourself,
it's-
and there's one thing to paint your nails on. There's there's a masculine
painting
side.
a color is different.
Okay.
That's that Bad Bunny
I'm
rock
talking
star
about
shit.
just like clear or like a nice shine to them.
Yeah,
like, I'm cool with that. That lets me know you put effort into yourself as well as your grooming and your haircut.
Yeah.
and
Not
your
with the
dress.
eyebrows though. You need to watch
No,
it
no,
with
no.
the eyebrows, fellas. Chill with the eyebrows.
You would have to be like, bro, if
If
I didn't
you-
do my eyebrows, they would be this big.
Yeah, like if you had some caterpillar things that she was taming, cool. I respect it, but
I
not
respect
God.
that.
You remember the Pauly D
unibrow?
days? Do you guys remember the
Oh, yeah.
Pauly D days?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Oh, where they got it like at
it's too thin. Like,
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah, I think it should not like
No Pauly
curve.
D's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
no
I don't do it because
Pauly
I have light brows, but like I have a friend that has like you said caterpillars and like
Yeah.
unibrow and shit. And you have to
Too
get
You
much.
need to tame. Definitely tame.
No, I take care of myself. Like we do our own. I do my own thing. I don't go to some, what is it called? Manicure,
should.
Said I'm a
pedicure.
man's man.
should, though.
I
That's
do it
like-
a manly way, which is good.
That's what we call self-care.
Yes.
Right? Self-care.
I take care of myself. I'm good. It's do it the masculine way. I feel like if you go to get a pedicure or anything like that, kind of lean.
Have you ever gotten one?
Nope.
You know what we're
You're
gonna
leaning
do?
towards the feminine side if you do that.
You know what
that's
we're
my
gonna do?
view.
I just came up with a great idea. We're gonna make a manly pedicure spot where it's for the boys, but it's like manly, but like you still get taken care
like
of.
that.
They'd have to do it at barbershops because
like that.
barbershops do like the what's
You know
it
what I'm
called,
saying?
waxing and shit like
I
that.
like
so-
that.
Well,
The barbershops should
I
do.
think that's different. That's taking care of your
We
face.
can-
face.
Those hour-long barber
Yeah.
haircuts.
It's an
with
experience.
with the towel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love watching that, and I would literally send my man or husband or
Yeah.
partner. To
I would
go
do the thing.
Those
like,
are
put your
fine.
feet with
You-
the fish tank and they peck at your
Oh,
feet.
I
or
did that
whatever.
in Greece once. Yeah, that was fun.
I think they could add on to that if they did your, groom and also your hands all in one shot. I think that's a day. That's a spa day for
It's an
you
idea
guys.
for barbers right there.
If they bring some aspects of a spa into the barber shop, that's fine.
and we'll do
like
dark
that.
colors. No pink shit.
No, no color.
No, well, you got to do branding.
I ain't
No.
gonna go that far.
No, I'm not
color.
talking about nail
Not-
polish. I'm
not
talking
me.
about the place,
Oh,
guys.
oh,
the
I'm
place,
like-
the branding of the color.
I'm like, there is no
No,
color,
no.
including black, that's
No.
okay for a man. To
No,
me,
yeah.
to me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No color.
Okay.
It needs to be a shine. It needs to be clear. It needs to be clean, or that's it. Any pink or dark or black? No.
Since we're on the topic, I think it's a good idea for women to get waxing done. Because the first day it's smooth,
Waxing what?
next day it's like a cactus. So
Waxing down south, if you know what we're saying.
Oh,
if you
wow.
if you get the drift.
oh, wow.
I think that grooming is very important. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's it's something that men look for in the bedroom. I think it's
a bald vagina.
yep, or landing strip.
hey,
Landing strip.
it's an attractive for men. If it's all bushy and stuff, it's no guy wants some dirty bush.
I think the maintenance period, just
Most-
you maintaining that area, is just a sign to them that yes, I take care of myself. This is hot.
I think that's important. I think women should look to doing that. If they don't,
I think everyone should have a clean vagina, but don't get it twisted, all right? Bushes is hot, okay?
Was that a
all
thing?
that fucking
No, I don't agree.
Bushes?
Okay.
No.
Well,
don't
I
agree.
know someone who does agree, all right? And that's all that matters here.
not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. That's
I
for
think
sure.
it's to each his own, right?
Absolutely.
Because obviously they like it low.
We're
clean.
fucking primitive, like, species. You know what I'm saying? Hair is great.
No, that's primitive.
That's why I said primitive.
No, that's too primitive for me.
All right, well,
And the
gonna
same with the
agree to
guy.
disagree.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna flip it back at the guys.
Let's do a poll.
I do not want
Who's
a
for
bush.
the?
Oh, good point. So what's
I don't
the
want
thing-
it to just be like, whoa, wait a minute, let me get my goggles or
Yeah,
whatever.
so good point. So do women like it when a guy just shaves it all off, or you want like a little bit, or
Anything as low as possible.
as long as it's trimmed?
To me, trimmed as possible.
Got it.
Is my preference. I do not want a bush. I don't want it to look crazy. It tells me you took time to trim.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you okay with nothing down there?
Even better.
Even better.
Even better.
I think most guys would agree as well for the women. Most guys. Now there's
I know a lot of guys that did not.
I'm
They
sure-
was, whatever is down there, just go, hey,
They
hey,
love that shit.
Take it.
I'm all for taming.
know what it
I
is?
think
Like-
taming is definitely important.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely know just like.
I think that men that are
Can't look like a chupacabra on down there.
Chupacabra.
What are you gonna say?
I think that the men that are having trouble getting any, hey, they take what they can get. So I can see your point there. It is what it is. You know, guys are going to try to make something happen. Hey, if it's a little, bushy down there, and if it's not, either way, I think the guy will take it.
Okay, but if we're talking about for like courtship, relationship, marriage,
Not pubic hair.
it has to be what your preference is, correct?
Right.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Not the pubic hair.
If you're with a girl and you're dating and everything's cool, but you just notice it's opposite of what you like down there, I mean, you're probably going to continue to date, right?
Yeah.
Because like she doesn't really have everything.
There's no one person
No.
that's gonna have everything.
No. I'm not saying
No,
perfect.
I'm saying like no
But-
one person.
But
will.
to me, like shaving, you can do that. Like,
that's
something that's
you can negotiate
cosmetic.
that. You can
Yeah.
negotiate
There's some things that
Or
are,
you could bring it up and
the
be
size
like, yo,
of how long your pubic hair is.
there's some things that are not make or break in a relationship, but there are some things that are make or break. So it depends.
Those are his non-negotiables, ladies.
Those-
For if anybody's interested in the podcast, guys, he needs you to baldies. They like the landing strips and the baldies here, ladies.
Hey, we're talking
Clean it up.
We're talking generalities, not just us.
Stand
Hey,
on business,
I'm-
bro.
I'm-
Hey, I'm not coming for you. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just me. There's many men out there that can agree as well. So
Yes, there are many men who can disagree as well.
that's true. That's
Yes.
true.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
What else can we get
So
into?
let's go back. So let's transition back from what we were just talking about. Let's transition to that question you had for me.
So what are you looking for, guys, in a woman?
Okay, so what I'm looking for, even though it's general for men, but what I'm looking for specifically is a woman that plays her role. She's feminine. She does what she says, right? So she's not leading me on. She's not playing games. She's not being passive aggressive. You want a woman. I want a woman with good attitude. You can trust her. You can communicate with her. She brings peace. You come home tired from work and you want just, hey, hon, how's your day going? You want to hear that from your woman. Those are things without saying, the sandwich, having a dinner on the table, having sexual intimacy every once in a while. So those are some things. I'm sure I'm leaving some other things out that I will look for. But if she's a bitch, I don't want to be around her.
No bitches.
No, bitch.
If she doesn't take care of herself, because I work hard to take care of myself. I'm in the gym as well as Rob is. We're in the gym 3 to 4 times a week. We work hard at our age to take care of ourselves. We want the woman to be that and then some, because women want men that make as much as them or more. So we want women that look as good as us or better. Fair is fair, right? So those are just some things that I expect from a woman. Of course, if there's some negatives, the positives will outweigh the negatives. So there won't be things that are make or break. Like, if once in a while she cooks.
Except for the corny toes. That is a make or break. Don't ever forget that.
Those messed up toes, might be a challenge to deal with. It might be a challenge.
Everything else has to be on point.
To see her walk in a certain way will be nah. But yeah, I mean, that's really where I stand. She has to play her role. That's very important. Be feminine. Men want feminine women. Real men want feminine women. Okay, there are men out there that they're okay with the women that
Yell at them.
yell at them, run them down, take advantage of them. But those aren't the majority of men. The majority of men want a respectful, good woman that treats them well.
I agree.
So why don't we get into now? You guys are both DJs, of course. DJ LP, DJ Gatica, right? So what's your interactions with men at the DJ booth?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, you got this, girl. That's all you.
I mean, most men that find themselves talking to me are to shoot their shot. I'm sorry. Most of them. I'm going to say it is 75% that are there to shoot their shot. And the rest are like actually there to compliment me, to, to just vibe with me, or, to maybe just put in a request.
You wouldn't consider them vibing with you, or what was the other thing you said before?
Shooting their shot?
No, not shooting their shot. Vibing with you, or being nice to you, complimenting you.
Or complimenting, or
Wouldn't
putting in a request,
Yeah.
a random request.
Well, aside from the random request, wouldn't you consider the rest of it also shooting their shot? They're being nice, hoping that it leads to something. They are
Yes. So
complimenting you, hoping that it leads to something.
out of the other portion that are actually asking me a request, I do think they have ulterior motives to shoot their shot right after. So, yeah.
And see, if we can pinpoint when men are nice to women, when women see that men are nice to them, they're like, oh, what's he up to? What's his ulterior motive, right? Because women really are cautious when it comes to certain things like that. Oh, he's being too nice. It's kind of weird. So I can see your point.
Sounds like a New York woman.
We're always precautious, though.
Sounds like a woman from the West, all over the U.S.
I don't think they're like that in Cali. I don't know. Girls are. I feel like New York and Jersey too. Probably we're a lot more aggressive than I think the rest of the United States of America.
I
agree.
think the women in Cali are more, because I've dealt with some of them. They're more like passive aggressive. Like they'll hide their snarky attitude.
Yeah, here in the East Coast, we're very like on the table.
You're
Upfront.
front.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're full of it in their own way.
Okay.
Just like some of the ladies are full of it in their own way on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Some, not all.
Yeah.
So I know there's women that are gonna be like, oh.
I got a DJ question for you guys. You see the dance floor starting to die out. What's one song if you put that on it, everybody's gonna be jumping up and down? What's your go-to like?
There's so many.
It
I
depends
could put
the
on
party.
shots, and all of a sudden, you're on the middle of the
I know
dance
every
floor.
DJ has that. Like,
Low.
if it dies down, I'm throwing.
We
this banger.
found love, starships.
Okay, okay.
I can just put all of those, and then automatically, I know you're gonna flood the dance floor. But I always test myself to what, based on where I'm at currently, what can I play from where I'm at currently to get everyone back in tune.
You got to read the room.
If they're not in tune.
Tell us a little bit about how you got into DJing and how did you even learn the craft?
From me?
Yeah, both of you guys. How did you get into it? How did you learn? Like,
Yeah, whoever wants to answer first.
Go ahead.
Well, for me, personally, I was bartending, waitressing at
I don't even know this story. That's why I'm excited to hear.
Oh, okay. So, I was bartending and waitressing at a strip club in Queens. It was called Rex. Shout out to my staff and my boss. And strip clubs, if you've been there, no one goes there early, right? It gets, good later. The later it is, the better it gets. So as it was early, I was always vibing with the DJs that were there. And I asked a couple of them, would you show me how to DJ? Because I love music. I'm not a singer. I'm not a writer. I'm not a rapper. So that's my way of like showing the passion for music. And I had one DJ. He was just like, if you're going to be serious about it, I'll seriously show you. So my boss saw my drive for it and my passion for it. And he was just like, I'm cool with you doing this here and DJing. As long as it doesn't interfere with like when the customers come. So I I guess I had like free game from like 9 or 10 p.m. to like midnight when people started to like trickle in. And I would learn and I would play and I would record myself and I would listen back to it. I would go on my drive home after work and listen to it and be like, ooh, that was bad. Or, oh, shit, that sounds good. You know, I should do this more. And eventually I got my first gig. And like my name, you know, on Instagram, they were just like, you got a flyer one day that says that you're going to be bartending here. And then the next day you're DJing here. Like, you got to pick a side. And I said, I'm going to be a DJ. Like, I can do this.
Wow.
I went to one party in Brooklyn that was like bad. I went up to, I think that DJ was probably like, I hate that lady. Whoever that was, she's annoying. I was like, yo, play this. Play this next. Like, get.
You knew what needed to be played.
The
to
dance
kick things
floor
up.
was not popping, and I was like, it was a packed room, and I was just like, play this, and he wasn't listening to me, and I left there like in a drunken rant, like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm doing this. There's no more bartending. There's no more waitressing. I'm just DJ LP.
Yeah, the DJ could straight up make or break the night. A bad DJ that doesn't know what music to play could really kill the vibe in the room, 100%.
Oh yeah.
And you made a life-changing decision, and look
At
how
that
it turned
moment,
out.
and that drunken moment, I was like, I'm going to do this.
How many
I
years
can't
have you
do
been in it again?
8.
Wow.
Long time.
Cool, nice.
Yeah.
What's your story, DJ Gatica?
I want to hear this.
So music has always been in my blood. My mom is a daughter of a piano player, and my dad was a music teacher. He retired as a music teacher. And I just feel like I always loved music. I was always, you know, either in church playing stuff, or my dad always had me in some special music program that he knew about with his students. And I always thought the DJ was like so fire. Like, I would look at dudes, and I think I didn't realize that I just wanted to be in the booth, because I definitely like dated 1 or 2 DJs. And I realized, I'm like, I don't even like them. I just like what they're doing. You know what I mean? And the pandemic, I would tell my homegirls. I had this one homegirl who, she's like really like alpha, and she'll, you know, she's always like doing what she says and exactly what she says. And she just one time, she like checked me. She's like, yo, Kat, you've been talking about being a DJ. Shut up already. And either you're going to do it or you're not. Like, shut up, basically. So because I had some experience with media, and I had worked at like a radio station, I was scared, because I had always seen how male dominated it was, and how the men would always just be like, all right, men, it's time for the men to do what men do. And I was just like, okay, well, the women only come around and they're, you know, like the promotions girls or the hot girls for the calendars.
How dare you?
And then the pandemic came, and everybody was told to stay home. And I realized I literally have nothing better to do right now. And I would just put on YouTube videos and watch festivals while everybody was freaking out about the pandemic. And I hit up my boy and was like, yo, I want to do it. What do I do? Like, teach me your ways, a wise one. And that's when the shit show started. And it kind of evolved more into not just like DJing, where it became media, and I was doing interviews, or still doing interviews and content creation. But I love it. You know, DJing has its ups and downs. Real DJs will tell you that they've quit at least 5 times, but then they come back into the game.
Why is that? Because the financial side of it, or is it just like hard getting gigs, or why did they say that?
Oh, that's
It's
okay. How do we
discouraging.
unpack this? All right, so let me tell
I mean, you
a
want to
little
be a
story.
certain level. Right?
Open it up.
Yeah,
Let's see.
let's unpack this before we get out of here. Like, if you're gonna do anything for money, you're already started off the bat. Like, you're not doing it for the right reason. Like, art, music, it's a creative process.
Without a doubt.
So I think that's where maybe DJs, they get discouraged, and because it's so cutthroat and like vain, and everyone is so fake.
Oh.
Like, once you do see the payout, it's like, that's why it's easy to get back into that 9 to 5 thing, because of the security, and it's easy to settle, but it's whack. But it's like any job. It's like anything that you do in life. It's gonna suck. Like, you're gonna hear a lot of no's. I did free shit for like almost 8 months before, you know, I started making real money. You know what I'm saying? But
Or
it's a beautiful
I
thing.
DJ and it's not even for myself. Or I'm catering to, you know, if you book me, you said you were Polish descent.
Yep.
Let's just say you're having a family party. You asking me, the DJ, to play Polish music all night.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm gonna have a good time?
No.
There's events like that.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
not just clubs
I
and
get
having
you.
fun.
I'm literally playing what I don't want, but I'm making sure you and your family have a great time, amazing time.
And that your
Yeah.
name is pronounced correctly, and that we know who's not, the sister's not fucking that dude. It's like there's so many, like there's a whole business behind being a cute DJ behind a booth. You know what I mean? So I think that's where I think.
Especially the DJs that do it all, maybe in the top 40 DJs. Like there are DJs that they're just come. I'm a house DJ. I'm coming to have fun. I'm coming to do my set, and that is it. I literally, or I should say, we literally play everything. Like you'll do an event for yourself. You'll do an event for others. You'll do corporate event. You'll do top 40 event. You'll do a 100% Latin event.
Yes.
It's just mixed.
It's good to be versatile, I guess,
A wedding
right?
for a family that you don't know of whatever descent, and we're just playing Punjabi music right
Yeah.
now. We're here at
Makes
the
sense, yeah.
wedding.
Do you like the feel of the control of the crowd that you guys get when you're playing some hype music or some music maybe? Have you guys done weddings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys, putting love together? How does that feel?
We've done weddings together, so that's great.
It's awesome. That's awesome. It feels good.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Like the other day I was at this dope spot in the city on a rooftop, and it was a Latin vibe, and it was like Garo G and salsa. And I had to flex. Like I had to be like, one time for Queens, we on rooftops in the city, and like those are the videos that you see DJs getting, right? Like when everybody in the room and you lower the music and you got everybody in the room like this, like singing to you. Like that shit definitely
That's
gets
cool.
me going. Like
That's epic.
it's worth all the bullshit and DMs and fuckery when you see that moment. It is really beautiful.
Lights a
Crowd
fire.
control is priceless.
Yeah. Oh, that feeling. is
Crowd
definitely-
control is priceless. When you have the crowd in your hands and you're just playing what they want to hear and what they're vibing, and not even what they want to hear. Because sometimes
you
it's
gotta,
something
you gotta curate. You gotta dictate. You're the maestro. You're the director, the conductor. They
You
don't
have the
know.
power. You
They
have-
don't know what they want to hear, and half the time, 80% of the people are fucking drunk. So it's like,
Yes.
but it's still a beautiful experience. You know that you are the escape. They worked all week fucking long. They hate their boss. They hate their wife. They hate their fucking life. And like, this is the moment where you're making something beautiful, making them feel like it's all worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an escape for them. Escape
Yes.
from reality for a little bit.
the party is. Parties in general are.
Yeah, and it's a feel good type of event. So how about guys that you've dated? Have you ever taught them relationship? Have you ever taught them how to DJ or get involved in it?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, no comment. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm actually
We just know so many
married to one.
DJs, and it's like I don't
But-
feel like hearing about this later.
But not non-DJs, like guys that you dated. Hey, let me teach you how to make some party music or whatever. Let me teach you how to DJ. Have you ever had that sort of interaction?
I think that with me, it's more of like a fantasy, right? Where I've dated men and they're like, oh my God, you're a DJ. Oh my God, that's so lit, blah, blah, blah. So now, like, if I have to show you, now I feel like you're just with me because I'm like the girl on the poster. You know what I mean? Like, you're not actually, like, you're making me work right now. Shut up. You know what I
got
mean?
So there's no fun in that.
For me right now in this season of my life, I guess, but I'm gonna come clean.
Cool.
I'm dating.
A DJ?
Dating. I'm not
Oh.
dating a DJ,
Oh.
but I am dating.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's go.
very nice.
Dating. And it has been where like I'm helping him with music stuff that can support him.
He's in your
his-
industry, kind of?
Huh?
Sorta?
Huh?
Oh,
I
boy.
plead the fifth.
Congrats.
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Were you guys dating the last time you were on the pod? Were you
We're not
dating?
going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
All
We're
right.
not going to talk about that.
All right.
But we are.
We're going to talk about that.
We.
When we leave, we're going
I
to
would
talk
say
about
at that we had already started.
Like talking at least?
Yes, we were already. I think that had happened. I forget when exactly I was here last, but
July.
yeah, we're gonna
July
plead the fifth.
2024.
We're gonna plead the fifth.
All right.
But it's been great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And how about yourself, LP?
For me,
Have you been involved in
I love her and her man. Her man is like DJ couple goals. Like when I met her and I didn't know, because I didn't know them at all. You know what I mean? I just seen her on a flyer with me that night that we met, and then she was on after me, and her man went to the spot and like waited for, like, he was there watching her, and I just remember being like, wow, that could actually happen. Like, that's so beautiful. And I've watched them this whole time, and I'm just like, it's so beautiful to see industry people actually making it, because I don't feel like that's seen.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are definitely one of the only few couples that I know.
So you're saying that the guy that you are married to
Yes,
is
her
a
husband.
DJ?
Yes, her
Okay.
husband, yes.
shout out to DJ Trey Nice.
Yes.
We DJ together sometimes. We call ourselves him or her DJ. But yes, as separate entities, right? I DJ, and sometimes if he's off or available, or let's just say he gets off of a gig, he'll, pull up to mine and be there. And, we are super critical of each other. So if he's DJing, I'm looking at him and I'm like,
Pretty cool though that you guys both, are into it. That's awesome.
And the fact that he's not like, because I've tried to date and it's like he's not insecure about, and she's not insecure about him. Like it's a beautiful thing where I think other couples that I've seen, it's a little bit more of that toxic shit that we were talking about. But I think it's beautiful. I love.
I don't have that jealousy streak. So like he's DJ'd in a strip club, and I'm just like, there's naked girls there, and I'm just like, oh, you're doing your thing, but I have confidence in him in the relationship that I'm not like, yo, what the fuck? Who is that?
Maybe
what
I'm
are you
still
talking
in
to?
my crazy
I'm
stage.
just not that. If you did that to a male, you know how it would be, right?
So you trust him in that situation?
I do trust him in that. Yes. And I feel like the trust is vice versa. I feel like while I'm DJing, and then let's say the guy comes up with the request or the googly eyes, or I'm going to say this. Guys fall in love with you while you're DJing, and
my
I
God,
can
it's
see
like,
it in their eyes.
No way.
Female DJ? Oh my God.
But I feel like he's confident in the relationship, in us, that it doesn't affect him. So, yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, one last question and we'll wrap it up. So what advice do you have to aspiring DJs, the person that's practicing in their room and they're looking to get into this industry for real? How do they get their foot into the door? Because I'm sure getting that first gig or two is probably intimidating or hard to get into. You're a DJ that's never played out.
You want to do that?
Well, for me, I'm always open to it, but I always look for the hunger. I look for the drive. If you don't have that, I'm not helping you.
Well, where do they how do they get that first gig? Like, do they go to bars? How do you get that first gig?
This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do a boot camp with us. We're gonna do a boot camp. All right,
XO
we could get you.
Entertainment
We could
boot
get you
camp.
right. Do a 6-week course with us, your favorite female DJs. Lock you in, because it's not this. You can't answer that in one thing.
It's more of a networking thing, right?
It's not even networking. It's you got to go to school. Like you got to pay to play. You're gonna hear.
You gotta
1,000
put in your
no's.
time.
Oh, gotcha.
You're gonna hear 1,000 no's. So if get used to hearing no, and like get a nice photography shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like you get a couple nice flyer pictures and go to school for like 6 months before even asking someone to book you. And that's my opinion.
Nice. So one last question for me is DJing one of the best ways to meet a significant other in your view?
Well, to me, that's hard. Like, I was lucky enough to find my partner while DJing because he just happens to be in the same industry and understands me. But let's just say I was finding a partner and I'm the DJ and you're the party goer, right? I don't know if that would work because I feel like we're there for two different reasons. You're there to have a good time, find a girl, hook up, right? And I'm literally there because I'm paid to be here.
Right. So you're there to do the job.
yeah.
And it's not something where you're looking, let me see.
Catch me on my day off while I'm partying, while I'm out, so I can meet you on a level plane. And then I feel like it's, easier to find, hey, what do you do? Oh, what do I do? This is what I do. And we just take it from there instead of being the DJ and you come to me while I'm DJing. No.
All right. Would you say the same thing, Gatica, or do you have a different take on it?
I definitely am not going to work looking for a boyfriend. No. I look for my men outside of my stomping grounds. But hey, you know, if there's a dude who wants to shoot a shot, I won't knock a dude shooting his shot, you know, but I'm not like, it's a good way to find a boyfriend. No, DJs, her man is amazing, but DJs ain't shit usually. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're great to curate a vibe to get you gyrating in the club, you know, but to be like, hey, this is my Sunday morning brunch, and you know what I'm saying? I gotta do your photo shoots too. I gotta organize your crates too. Fuck out of here, like.
Yeah, how much have you been drinking for you to approach me right now?
I'm good off all that, like all of that.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, hey, for the guys out there, don't hit on the DJs and don't hit on the bartenders because you're just gonna be wasting your time.
You guys have any websites?
And don't make any requests, please, for the love of God.
Or if you want to make a request. You slip it with 100, and I'll pay whatever you want, papito.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get my attention. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Any last thoughts, comments on the show? Any last, message out there to the men and women out there that are watching you tonight?
These were good topics. I think it's a good reference on how the man feels versus the woman, and especially us as female DJs in a male-dominated
It's a different
industry.
perspective, you know?
Yeah, in New York City, a popular area, a lot of people you guys meet, so definitely.
Yeah.
Where can everyone find you online? Websites, social media?
Or you can tap it with me at DJ LPNYC on all social media platforms.
And did you say you had a pod too?
Yes. Make sure you tap in with me and my partner at Him and Her DJ. And our show is called Him and Her Talk. We've had a couple celebrities on there, and season 5 is coming soon. We're just getting that wrapped up and together, come bigger and stronger. So
Awesome. Shout out to you. How about you, DJ Gatica, coming back for a second time on the pod?
You already
on
know.
her birthday.
On
her birthday.
It feels
you know
great.
What I'm saying? Like, you guys, you should see how special you are. Out of all the places in the world we could have been tonight, I chose this place. You know
We
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
you coming out.
Yeah, we appreciate it. See, ladies, we ain't that bad over here.
No, these guys are gentlemen, ladies. You have to confront you got to be accountable for your fuckery, all right? And that's what I'm here for, to talk about your fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Once we all can acknowledge that there's some work that needs to be done, I think that we can develop better strategies and stuff, because I'm coming back.
Yeah, let's go.
Because we're going to really roll out this campaign of the rebrand of the wedding and whatever this unionship is that we're going to do, us men and women, because we got to keep the legendary things. I'm stubborn. Today I'm 35. I want to live to be 100, guys. This is only a third.
Do you want to be 100 and married, though?
I don't know. It depends on, I don't know.
I guess that'll be our homework for the next episode.
Yeah.
Let's jot down what we feel we need to change, and we'll set that for the next episode.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again so much for coming on today. Happy birthday again to DJ Gatica. We appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you both back. So thank you for coming on tonight. Happy birthday, DJ Gatica. We definitely feel special for having you back on your birthday and as the first guest on the podcast, guys. So thank you, DJ Gatica. Welcome, and thank you, DJ LP, and we'll be happy to have you back as well.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and for the podcast guys on YouTube. Guys, subscribe to the channel. Guys,
You
don't
see it. You see it right now.
Don't forget, your boys are doing what it takes to bring you the best of the best, New York City's finest DJs. Come on.
I like that.
Subscribe
I like that.
subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Miss Super Columbia coming on the podcast. DJ LP coming on the podcast. You don't want to miss it. We have more to come with more ladies coming up in the future. These ladies will be back, of course.
We were the only important ones, though.
Is that the challenge to the ladies out there? We'll see. Cat fight. So make sure you guys, again, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It's free. Like the video. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Rumble, the podcast guys _ the podcast guys on Facebook and Spotify, and the podcast guys 5 on X. Until next time, peace.